Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Wolfenstein: The New Order. And I guess it's the New Order because we've skipped ahead in time. Now I don't have a silencer for this gun as I'm trying to escape this asylum.
No one should be made to die like this.
So we have just one weapon and our knife. And I guess we could play with the knife, but there's really no reason to, I think, actually kill people that way. And actually, come to think of it, is that blood on the wall? Gross. Not too much as far as collectibles. A letter, one piece of gold, concept art I imagine will unlock automatically. There's an armor upgrade because we're in the Wyatt timeline. That's kind of it. So people are down, people are dead. We can now dual wield knives. And it seems like people... Seems like now we can dual wield guns. We don't have a map. It'd be nice to have one of those around. This is quite the bloodbath. Here we go. And a lot of these doors are barricaded, so like the Nazis came in here with the intention of killing everybody. And we've got to, and they've barricaded themselves in. I have been for, I believe it was 14 years, it was 1946 to 1960. Which would be 14 years. So if B.J. Blazkowicz was, say, 30, he'd be 46 now. And 14 of those years he would have been stuck in a wheelchair, unable to move. And the 1 second he needed to move to save his own life is when he did move, which is unrealistic. You know what would have been nicer if I was just to rewrite them a little bit. Darn it. Let's go ahead and get behind cover. The game's turning much into a shooter than... a lot more. However, with my fast regenerate perk and everything else that's going on, there's actually not as much of an issue there. And the one thing I just don't want to miss is the ability. Oh, to get back to what I was saying though, I would have had it where the nurse was hiding me from the Nazis and telling me to pretend to be stuck in the wheelchair. Sure, I would have been paralyzed at the beginning, but I would have said almost a year into it, I should be perfectly healed, and just, she says she has me pretend to be in the wheelchair when the Nazis arrive, and then it would be the interesting twist that I stand up and stab the Nazi in the head. I'm maxed out on knives. Clearly other people tried what I did. They attempted to fight back, and yet I was the only one that succeeded. Let's see. Unless I was gonna just dual wield knives, and either trigger activates this. I'm looking here, trying to make sure I find everything. We can see this is kind of a horror thing. Somebody's shooting me. Like, kind of horrific. Overcharge. It doesn't seem like there's a perk. Those explode? Hey, that exploded actually for a lot of damage too. Was not expecting that. I figured it'd do almost nothing. There may have been a collectible in this room. But wait a minute. How could there have been? There may have been an Enigma code in this room, I guess. You can see a lot of articles and things on the wall. This room is completely barricaded, and so we're just continuing to look. Somebody's broadcasting an alarm. The cones of vision on these characters need to be improved. They seem to be able to see you through walls, they seem to shoot you through walls. It just lacks some consistency. There's a lot of coloring / blood on the wall too, which for an insane asylum it seems like it's a little bit too much of an odd combination. I would expect to see both, but not in this level. And let's see. Down this way or up this way. Yes, this is the bathroom that... So I am only a few steps away from where I was before. The first time I played the game. Interesting rounded things. I've also... Ooh. So this wasn't here before. You have to use a knife. And then you have to move both control sticks and kind of rotate them around until you can get things to work. It's kind of a dual dial system. Armor upgrade and shotgun shells, which tells us there will be shotguns in this game. And that was the Wyatt only armor upgrade. Finding armor upgrade will give you an additional 10% armor points for all armor pickups. An armor upgrade is permanent and will not be reset between chapters. Seems like it's completely permanent, like it won't be reset no matter what you do. I have noticed that this game is very much lacking an ability to delete your save file if you just wanted to start over with no progress at all. On a PC game, not a big deal. Not even really a big deal on an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 game, because it's easy enough to delete those things. I think maybe just maybe there is some way they could make it a little bit more permanent through the saving. Shotgun and shotgun. So we now have a double-barreled shotgun, which I did not see that here. I barely made it any further than this point in the game. And we have downward And we have upward. And we're not capable of going upward. One would say, why not just jump out this window? And see, there's somebody here. I've also noticed sound effects. Sound effect there. No sound effect of a knife on glass. See? No sound effect at all. Interesting. So, I wanted to look at the perks, and I know I'm over-focusing on this, but stealth kills, combat stealth kills, commander stealth kills, actually. Gonna read it right. Let's see. Headshot kills, kills using a handgun, kills shotgun, kills from cover using an assault rifle, and then kills in general. See, I don't know which one's the assault rifle. Kills while sliding. 5 kills within 10 seconds using a detached turret gun. So this was kill it with an attached turret while it was mounted. This is detach it and use it. That makes a lot of sense. Empty a full power LKW without missing. And apparently we have to find out what the LKW is. And then dual wield kills and LKW. Grenade kills need to be done and make enemies drop their own grenades, and grenade or rocket kills. So how we are with the assault gun is probably where we should be. I don't think I'm going to get some stealth takedowns with the broadcasting alarm still happening. This place is a bloodbath. That didn't work. Now, can I lean forward and upward and shoot things? Apparently so. Of course, the thing I want to do is see if I can find any collectibles. And this is the point where I stopped recording the second time. Maybe the third time. So it has either taken me longer or shorter amounts of time to get. Yeah, that's a useless statement to say. It's either taking me longer or shorter amounts of time to get to this point. The one thing I can say for certain though is no more comparison to the previous gameplay. This is all new content from this point forward. And I just want to be really cautious. No, I actually did make it into here, and I think there was something. I shot the glass out. The brown bottles, by the way, break 2. Now I'm getting 6 armor instead of 5 armor. There's a considerable amount of people. Here's somebody just stuffed in the closet. Like a ton of people in this asylum. And there's these notes, but as far as I can tell, those aren't collectible. Like, you can read them, and storyline wise, that's up to you. if you do want to read them, but it's not anything special. So apparently I could have jumped and made a second pathway. A lot of books. We've got the music playing. The music is a little weirder than I would have expected in how it plays, and it just is kind of a underlying beat instead of something what I would have assumed would have been a more classical thing. And so that's where I'm supposed to go. And there's some armor up there. So I don't want to get to that quite yet. Let's take our time. Look
That's
around.
the exit. Motorized, locked. From where does it open?
The door. Obviously. So I just feel like I missed something here. On one of these tables or something, there's gotta be a collectible, right? Suppose this is a little doorway where they handed out pills, and this is the communal room. And all of these windows. Alright. Directly behind me is a room I haven't seen, according to the map, and directly to the right is a room, and directly behind that library is a room. So this room is completely empty. This doesn't even have things in it. So I've seen that map. Over here is another room.
Gotta find the exit. Find Anya.
Is there... I don't have any grenades or anything. That wouldn't make any sense. There's a room back there. Just, can I open it? Again, just an empty room. It's almost like Nazis are gonna come running out of these spawn closets. We did see a secret panel, so I wouldn't blame the game if it did have something like that, but there's no hint. There's nothing at all that tells me that that would be... there'd be a panel there. So we'll take the armor. There's a panel. And here's a button we can press. And it seems like there's nothing else here. So let's press it. Let's see. Like one guy. More people coming? Where'd they come from? See if we can get the run and slide and all of that going. Now, considering how I just very thoroughly searched through this area, unless I have totally made a mistake, it seems rather unrealistic. Ooh. Opens from the other side. So, panel. Something that would open this from the other side. You can see a bit of broken glass also. Hanging. Let's see. Ah. Cool trick. Gets me some more shotguns. Somebody was living under the stairs. And there's Isabella's letter. If you wanted to read it, you would have to play the game. So the only thing I'm looking for now is the gold. These guys are just dead. So I can pick up more bullets that I spent on them. A lot of X pressing, a lot of button pressing. I don't know here, though. We found a passage under the stairs, and it still feels like there should be something collectible. Like a piece of gold. Like, or I should have found the map. Two things don't line up there at all. When we're up here, we have been everywhere except for that one room. So unless there was some kind of trick where I totally missed bulletproof toilet paper. Like, ooh, there it is. Interesting. So you have to get up this direction. And we have an upgrade to the silencer, which means I could have played this whole time with the silencer. What does that look like? I was thinking it would be a little bit different. Let's see, there's all these bullet holes, and we are here. And I feel like maybe I could drop down through the roof? Something more than just a silencer? Wow, this level has more to it than I realized. What's this green dot? So you've got this fire element. I just don't want to leave yet. Is there perhaps something under the stairway that would be behind this door? Not as far as I can tell. Unless there's another secret passage. See, I feel like I'm probably doing some herky-jerky motions in how I'm playing this game that's not affecting me as much as it would be affecting other players. We are full back where we started. See, I could have just run out that way. Run out the window, climb down, escaped. Instead of killing every single person I could on the way out. Music stopped playing, everything's ended. Can't go through those doors. We're doing a lot of the just sitting standard animations. I'm looking everywhere I can possibly look. Just to play thoroughly, might as well. I'm gonna be one of these OCD collectors again, like I always am in video games. They're encouraging it, most definitely. I doubt that there's a secret panel back down this way, since there's a secret panel here. So, and we've already found like 2 secrets here, which tells me probably not. Anything special here? I guess I'm willing to give it up. Ooh, internal structure. Like actual paneling you can break. Well, I've given this game a fair shot. I've given it the college try. Let's see if this ends the level. Or what? Or if it just opens up to another area. Which it might. I wouldn't be too upset about that. Let's see. Let's lean and fire. I shouldn't be using this gun. I'm out of gun, I'm out of bullets. I am seriously out of bullets. He just attacked, somebody just attacked me with some kind of electronic stun grenade. Let's Tesla grenades. So we've got drones. And tanks. And enemies coming out of the tanks. I got like nothing. Give me some bullets. Give me some health. I'm out of Tesla grenades. I'm about to die. So my double regenerate, now I'm supposed to help Anna. My double regeneration does get me up to 40%. Maybe being on easy also is helping me a little bit there. Let's load this. But we've also got some collectibles before we want to go anywhere. An exit. Trees. We're in this courtyard.
Find Anya and get the hell away from this place.
Get as much bullets as possible from these refill stations. We're still looking for that one collectible piece of gold. And we can't just walk. I imagine on one of these benches we're just gonna find something. The trees have barriers around them. None of these areas seem like something we can interact with. Here's something, but it's a piece of the enemy robot, I think. Alright. We came through here. This is locked. We're looking all over the place. It's not that cross. There's nothing on the ground. We did look over here, didn't we? So, how are we on collectibles? It's just one piece of gold. That's all we need. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it is something simplistic. Nice picture of the asylum. Over here there's nothing on the bench. Over here there's nothing on the bench. We can shoot these, so we'll shoot them all. Just in case there's something in them. But these are hardly like chests where I can break them more. I could do a decent amount of damage to this, but not such a considerable amount that it would totally break. It's always a little weird how some things break and some things don't. These ones don't break. Hmm. So either you're not going to get a full map that tells you where all the collectibles are. For every level. Or there's more to this level. Which it just doesn't seem like that's the case. That seems unrealistic. Who made that sound?
Anya, I'll get you out of here.
Oh, she's sitting right there. In an interesting way, that kind of is the beginning of this weird romance that we've never had before, too, for BJ Blazkowicz. Like, I seriously doubt there's something I'm supposed to collect inside of that. If there was, it would be a little bit easier to hop up on things. I'm maxed out. So I either missed it or there's more, but there's really nothing more I can do. Like, so let's see what happens. Exit the level. We never got a map telling us where collectibles were. So he's gone from being able to stand up and kill every single Nazi in this 2-story to 3-story building to being able to drive a car. Like, he was passing out, so he passes out again. Maybe keep his out uniform? You didn't even put a hole in it.
Jesteś żołnierzem? Umiesz walczyć? Kim jesteś?
Jestem William J. Blazkowicz. Ranger, Army, USA. I'm sorry, my Polish isn't very good. Are you fit to drive?
Where to?
So one would assume that they switched to English for the benefit of the viewer and they're still speaking Polish. But that doesn't actually make that much sense either. I might as well have just finished that whole conversation in Polish. I guess they want to establish that she speaks English because I think she's going to play a role in the story later. Unless she isn't the love interest and there's somebody else. And this is going to be Wyatt, isn't it? Or is that the other guy with broken legs? And eye.
Grief for their dead. Such raw sorrow. Can't partake. None would flood oceans.
They're just letting the mother slap him around.
If I let it out.
We'll get more and more of these cutscenes.
1960.
1960.
Yes. You've stayed with us for 14 years. It's 1960.
I have to find a way to contact the U.S. military. I gotta find my unit, let them know I'm alive and ready for duty.
There's no more war.
It's over. No more military. No.
The war ain't over. Look at all these Nazis walking around.
They won.
It's over. The Nazis
Whoops.
rule the world now. They are everywhere. Everywhere.
What about the U.S.?
The USA, they, what's the word? Podacie.
Surrenders.
Surrender.
Whoops.
Because of you. Oh.
Atom bomb.
They surrendered 12 years ago when Nazi atom bombed their country.
Yes.
Well, then I'll find the resistance. I'll find them and I'll help them fight.
No, no, no. More resistance. Everyone is captured. If they leave, the Nazis have them. And who can say where they keep them?
That's a lot to learn. I would follow him in case he's gonna go shoot himself. But maybe she's turning on the radio, so he goes and shoots himself.
I am a trained and experienced field coordinator working on behalf of
Keller.
Generalstrasse himself. Do you know
Oh.
how much misfortune you are in if you do not release me? There is no point in keeping me here. I will be
So,
lenient
they want
to
me to
you
teach her.
and the nurse and her family if you let me go immediately. You have my word on this.
Let's look here. We are now in the next timeline, next level, chapter 3, A New World. And we can see the news is going to start making a lot more sense. So this establishes that we're back to kind of B.J. Blazkowicz, William J. I guess I should stop saying BJ. I took his gold watch. We're back to Williams. Ooh, chainsaws. I don't have any other guns. So we can either... I can't, like, take him down. I can't punch him. He has a SS symbol. He's got the swastika. No Wolfenstein symbol. Although in Germany this would be the Wolfenstein symbol, probably. And so they're just gonna have me...
I have been known to be just and fair when dealing with people like you. Do you realize who I am? It would serve you well if you stop what you are doing and release me.
Armor upgrade. Nice. So there's 2 armor upgrades. We found one. Probably would have gotten a health upgrade in the other timeline. And so the sequel to this game, Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, has us go to the United States, or at least that's what the trailers are promising. And so that'll be interesting. Of course, it will be this new timeline, which, honestly, at this point, Wolfenstein as a series never really had anything to do with the real Nazis. These aren't real Nazis, clearly. These are Nazis that had magic and machinery, and won the war. So it's a fictional history. We need splatter protection. Didn't I? Oh, I need the... I need to find some goggles. And I can't go up this way because the door's locked. And we already looked at this. And again, this just feels like a cutscene that they wanted in the game. It makes a little sense, but it really undermines the whole idea that we were doing before, which was the concept of
superior to people like you. Warum hörst du nicht, du Schwachkopf?
So, good thing we have the subtitles on so we can know he's calling us names. Here's Roman's letter. We could read that. Dude, this feels like this too is going to be a small level if we're finding this much here. And that looks like a trap door to drop the body. So why did we do all of this characterization in the first 2 hours of the gameplay to then have Blazkowicz here turn into a serial killer psychopath? Oh, I was sitting there letting him stab me.
Let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you one question. You are going to answer that question in a way I find satisfactory, and if you do not, I will saw your head off with this here appliance. You hear me? So here it comes. Where are you people keeping the captured resistance fighters?
I'm sure. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no resistance. Zur Hölle mit dir und deinem verdammten Widerstand! Okay, I'll tell you! Damn it! What do you want to know? The resistance fighters, where are they? Berlin, Eisenwald, Presen. But you never make it there. There are checkpoints everywhere. Looking for you and the nurse. And soon they will find this place. And then you will be on your knees!
No, gotowy. Jesteś przystojny chłop, panie Blazkowicz.
And this is kind of the outfit he wears for the rest of the game, I think.
Nieźle. Pilnuj jej.
It's kind of like a bomber jacket.
Albo ja cię znajdę i zrobię ci krzywdę. Rozumiem.
He's telling him, you take care of my daughter or I'll find you and hurt you.
Więc wybieramy się do Berlina.
And another cutscene.
We ask for your mercy, Lord, as we make the journey across dark waters. Grant us sound feet and silent breath. Refuge from the storm. And safe passage.
This game almost feels like the cutscenes were gonna be a movie in themselves. But there's way too much elements there. Here, I bumped the mouse and lost controller connection.
Not safe. You
Turn my mouse
kill
upside
the
down to
Nazis.
stop that.
Here, I stay with Karl. If somebody. We wait for you here. Huh? Kill everyone.
An order I can certainly follow.
Nazis messing with my friends. We haul precious cargo. We have a train to catch.
Now we're still in a new world, and we've got a lot to do. Let's see. Let's try to get everything. That path. This doorway. Seems like you're given two choices. Either play stealthily, which there's a reason to play stealthily even if you're not going to do it very consistently. See, as soon as we walked into the stealth section, the game started to tell me. And how many Enigma codes are in here? 9? Wow, so you must really only get Enigma codes in the first 4 parts of the game. That must just be how it works. I was like... see, I'm having to come back and probably find a silenced gun. This is pretty fast, the left bump and lean. It's a system that if a lot of games adopted and forced me to use, I could imagine seeing myself actually learn it and liking it. Of course. I'm just kind of revealing the map as I go along. Should I go up higher and higher? Take the advantage? Seems like the game wants me to do that. There's also an Enigma piece clearly over that way. Wow, that popped in right really badly. See, this is a commander, so he's got like a headpiece that would set off an alarm. Map updated. Wow. There's a lot of things I just got from that. Is the map based on a like jamming technology? Enigma pieces and watermelons. And there's another thing to collect on the other side of this. A gold egg. Interesting. And we'll just, instead of doing any of that, we'll go in here and see if we can get this to work. Come on. Did it? Exit out of that. Some armor. And see, this area tells me that there probably is an armor upgrade somewhere around here. But I don't see it. And see, I don't think you're just gonna get like XP or anything. Let's do that. See, that just kind of hurt. Would have been better to stay within my means. And can't open that. Like I said, there's a reason to play stealth, even if you're not going to for the long haul. We now have a marksman rifle. So let's try this. Who else? Who else do we have to shoot? Again, no experience or anything for doing this, so. And the broadcasting alarm is 39 meters. Which So gonna fall down. Where are you? Where are you? Shooting people, not a problem. Shooting these weapons, partially a problem. And let's see, I'm right here. There's a couple of things. Better dogs introduced. I'm about to die trying to do a trick. And I did die. Interesting. But no real penalty for dying, no real resetting of anything. Like, maybe I didn't... I think I got all the collectibles still. So, I could start again with the stealth, or not. But anything I would have done towards a perk, I imagine still has been done. Anything else wise, I imagine would have been done. Maybe there is a way to get into this area. Maybe not. We'll find out later. But we've been going another hour. The game is slowly warming itself up to me. I'm starting to like it. It's still very chopped up though, with the levels being odd, the collectibles being oddly placed, and the cutscenes just showing up and then going away, then showing up and going away, and the cutscenes being oddly not in the same tone as the gameplay. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.